World War II quickly became a total war, driven by competing ideologies and made deadlier by new and advanced technology. The conflict touched entire nations, changing the way battles were fought and lives were affected. But the story of this totality begins with one revolutionary method of fighting: Blitzkrieg, or lightning war, a fast and powerful strategy that combined tanks, planes, and precise coordination to overwhelm the enemy before they could react. On September 1st, 1939, Germany unleashed Blitzkrieg against Poland. This tactic combined fast-moving armored divisions, close air support from Stuka dive bombers, and paratroopers striking behind enemy lines. The goal was rapid disruption, overwhelming communication, supply lines, and defenses before Poland could organize a counterattack. Within weeks, Polish forces were routed, cities destroyed, and the speed of the German advance stunned the world. Blitzkrieg proved that coordination, mobility, and technology could redefine modern warfare, giving Germany a template for future campaigns.
Next, Germany demonstrates a blitzkrieg tactic in Western Europe. Instead of attacking France's Maginot Line head-on, its forces pushed through the territory the Allies thought tanks couldn't cross: Belgium. In just 6 weeks, France collapses. German soldiers rejoiced, with many of them seeing this victory as revenge for World War I. Germany now sees Blitzkrieg as unstoppable and predicts that this war will be a quick and easy victory.
But across the English Channel, Blitzkrieg has its limits. Without ground forces to coordinate with, the Luftwaffe cannot break the British defenses. Radar towers and limited German aircraft range halt the lightning war for the first time. During this period, air raid shelters were created in London and utilized by civilians hoping to wait out the battle. Despite months of air attacks, Germany was unable to put a stop to Britain's Royal Air Force, so the air invasion was indefinitely postponed in the fall of 1940.
In December of 1940, Hitler issued Directive Number 21, or Operation Barbarossa, which was the next level of Blitzkrieg. Germany expected the Soviet Union to collapse in 6 to 10 weeks, just like France and Poland. Early assaults succeeded, but Blitzkrieg begins to break down on the Eastern Front. Roads turn to mud, supplies diminish, and the Red Army has huge reserves for soldiers and factories. By the winter of 1941, Germany realizes the truth about Blitzkrieg. It can win battles, but not prolonged war.
In 1942, Germany brought Blitzkrieg tactics to North Africa. Rommel's Afrika Corps pushed forward with speed and surprise, forcing British forces back towards Egypt. But the desert exposes Blitzkrieg's weaknesses: fuel shortages, long supply lines, and a resilient enemy. At the Battle of El Alamein, Blitzkrieg collapses again, and the war begins to shift towards the Allies.
From Poland to France and from Britain to the Soviet Union, Blitzkrieg reshaped the nature of warfare. Fast, destructive, and technologically advanced, it seemed initially unstoppable. These early victories fueled German leaders' ambitions, convincing them they could reshape Europe before anyone could intervene. But as the limits of Blitzkrieg became clear, the strategy revealed its flaws. German commanders faced stretched supply lines, fierce resistance, and the consequences of destroying entire cities and communities. The aftermath forced Germany to confront a war far larger and more devastating than they had anticipated. Blitzkrieg's early success accelerated the escalation of World War II, drawing more nations into the conflict and prompting prolonged campaigns on multiple fronts. For Germany, what began as a rapid conquest ultimately turned into a grueling total war, one that consumed nations, civilians, resources, and claimed millions of lives, leaving a legacy of destruction and a sobering realization of the true costs of modern warfare.